how so many people are defending Amber Heard after her loss. With all the evidence that came out against her, the recordings where she openly admitted to slapping and hitting Johnny Depp, and people going off the flimsiest of things like Depp saying he did headbutt Amber, but he didn't intend to when he was trying to restrain her because she was going ape-roll on him. It just baffles me. And then you have people's really, really bad hot takes, such as this one from some rag publication that I've never heard of called Know Your Nine or whatever it is, saying shit like this. Defamation cases are being used to silence survivors from school age and beyond. 22% of student survivors are threatened with a defamation suit by their abuser. The decision in the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case will silence survivors, and that was always the goal, despite survivors of abuse defending Johnny Depp. But we don't pay attention to those people, do we? And then they give these stupid slides that, they don't have any evidence to back up their claims or anything like that. It's all from their own research. No proof of anything. Turn off comments. Perpetrators of violence have long since manipulated systems, often ones meant to protect survivors, to continue their abuse. What we saw today wasn't the first time a court has been an avenue for abuse. And it won't be the last. An avenue for abuse. So, are we just gonna ignore the fact that she shat in his bed, severed his finger, and admitted to slapping him on a tape recording? Or are we just gonna ignore that entirely? Apparently so. The smear campaign, and they give these fake, anonymous people giving testimonies, and it's like, how are we gonna believe? I don't believe your other information. How are we gonna believe this information? Seriously, how? The smear campaign against Amber Heard isn't the silencing and discrediting tactic only celebrities face. Student survivors who report and speak have shared their abusers, and others have attempted to keep them quiet through public attacks. There is a growing backlash of abusers utilizing systems intended for blah 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 blah. And then, look, all the negative comments, thus is why they turned off their comment section. It's absolutely phenomenal. What's extra disgusting is the fact that you have people that are more than willing to say the most outlandish crap possible and shame anyone who's ever been a survivor of abuse of any kind for defending Johnny Depp and not standing with Amber Heard in her, quote, public humiliation. I am absolutely baffled by the disgusting lengths people will go to defend an absolutely horrible person, completely ignoring the fact that Amber has a history of abuse. And it is so sad how these idiots will proceed to continue to go after everyone else and shame them because they sided with Johnny Depp because of the evidence that was piling against Amber Heard to the point where you would have to be an idiot to not side with Johnny. Period. For individuals like this that post photos of rag publications like the Evening Standard that say Johnny Depp the wife beater, and then they turn off all replies from people. Meanwhile, the quote tweets get constant negative press all over the place. Now, this same person also was on Amber Heard's recent tweet, where she said, "You were so amazing and strong these last few days. I'm very proud of you. I didn't stop praying and defending you every day. I never get tired of saying how wonderful you are and how much I love you. You are Heard." Dumb play on words. "I've never been as proud of anyone as I am of you. Congratulations, my queen. Your strength gave me hope to fight the injustice of this world. You will forever be my superhero, my greatest love, and my source of strength. You fought for all the women in this world. We need you. I love you." Well, I know for a damn fact she didn't fight for a lot of my friends on TikTok and Twitter and YouTube who have gone through abuse and do not like liars. But this is what Amber's tweet was about. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power influence and sway my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. Because yes, when I lose because of my shitty actions, I have to drag other women into it also. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who speaks up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. Where was the violence against you? All the recordings were of you being violent towards him, and he admitted that he headbutted you because he was trying to restrain you because you were going and acting a fool. Where was the violence against you? I would love to know. I would love to know, please. I believe Johnny's attorneys succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issues of freedom of speech and ignore the evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. The UK didn't allow a lot of evidence from what I heard. They didn't allow a lot of the evidence that could have been presented there. So, you won the UK, but it was because not everything was admissible. I said I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. She says, as she right here has limited the comment section to only people and bots who support her and jerk her off in the manner that she feels oh so pleasant. This is absolutely hilarious, but it gets even worse and funnier at the same time because of how these bots are continuously trying to stroke Amber Turd's massive ego. Take a look at this. So we're going to start with comedic posts from this person and then go to the serious one. I can't help but feel the incels and misogynistic women also hate Amber Heard so much because of her beauty. You can't have her, and you can't be her. Might as well hate her instead. I stand with Amber Heard. Sorry, that was a slip up on my part. Deaf Heard trial. Turns off comments, of course. Then the next one. Next one is... She retweets, "This is a huge win for wife-beating rich guys everywhere. Where's the proof he beat his wife? I'm still waiting for that. Where is the proof? Because she was even proven by the makeup company that palette that she used to cover up the so-called bruises wasn't even out by the time they split." And then, in America, the land of the free, we're not allowed to talk about our abuse without being harassed and sued. Our country is an embarrassment for so many reasons, and add this one to the list. Too bad the court of public opinion is obsessed with men who dress like they are cowboy pirates and live in a make-believe land full of whiskey and white powder. Amber also lives in that land of make-believe of whiskey and white powder. She was also on the substances, not just Johnny. She was too. Good Lord. They were both toxic as hell, but only one was physical towards the other. Johnny Depp didn't show up for the verdict because he didn't care about the verdict. He didn't care about the money either. He cared about the global humiliation of Amber Heard. And he got that already. Why show up to the verdict? Yeah, he didn't care about the money because he wanted to make sure that she was called out for her abuse. And then this is the disgusting one that needs to be taken seriously. If you're ever abused by a man, and you played a part in the wide-scale bullying and harassment of Amber, don't cry to Twitter about it. When no one believes you, and you are at your lowest, remember what you took part in. No sympathy for you. I stand with Amber Heard. That in and of itself is one of the most disgusting things I have ever heard in my entire life. I've ever read, in my entire life. It always seems like when your favorite celebrity gets told that they are an awful, horrible human being who did awful, horrible things, turns out that you have to sit there and accept the fact that if you are ever abused, or if you are abused, don't come crying to us, because we're not going to believe you. Because if you took part in the embarrassment of my favorite person, I'm just going to sit there and laugh at you. These people are toxic. These people are disgusting. When it was to the point where Amber's own parents defended her, all of Johnny's exes defended him. All of Johnny's exes defended him. Amber's parents defended him. So many things pointed to Amber being the abuser. But these people are so toxic, so disgusting, so full of themselves, that they are always going to point the finger at everyone else and never think to themselves, maybe, just maybe, Amber was the instigator in all this. Because we're supposed to take men getting abused lightly. We're supposed to laugh it off. We're supposed to think, hey, this is just a little funny ha-ha. But if everything was switched the other way around, if you changed the genders to this entire thing, it would be a completely different story, and the court of public opinion would have automatically been with Amber 1,000%. You're pissed off that your believe all women garbage doesn't sit with anybody anymore. Because here's the thing, if we're supposed to believe all women, does that mean that we also should believe Kate Moss and Johnny's other exes? Because they stood up in defense of Johnny? That doesn't make any sense. So where I can laugh at these trolls, these bots, these fake people all day long, there are individuals that think like this. And where I do not think Johnny was an angel in the slightest, I mean, look at this. Johnny had posted, there have been tweets from Johnny to some friends of his where he was venting, where he said some very unsavory things. And I am just going to say this. A person venting to his friends, as disgusting as he may have said those things, and I don't side with it, is still a person venting. He's not doing those things. He didn't hit her or attack her. But you want to use his venting towards his friends as a sign that he's an unhinged person, while completely forgetting the unhinged things that Amber did. And the fact that they're so delusional that they don't even believe that Amber crapped in Johnny's bed. It's just amazing. But delusional people will do delusional things. And it's just amazing. It's amazing. Someone posted, imagine being a normal Virginian calling for a jury duty and you're suddenly launched into 6 weeks of hell on behalf of a movie star who doesn't even care enough to show up to your decision. And someone responded, please don't turn this into something it's not. I like you, Kat, but this is a shit take. And Fiona says it's the right take. He did what he wanted. He gave her global humiliation. He didn't need the verdict. She did that all by herself. He didn't have to be there. Amber Turd is an abuser. And then she said a grown adult saying Amber Turd all day just hits them. I have nothing else to say on this subject right now. These people have exposed themselves for the disgusting piles of crap that they are. And they always will be disgusting piles of crap. Because we're just supposed to believe all women, right? No, we're not. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Comment down below so I know what you think. Subscribe and hit the bell icon because it tells the algorithm that you liked what you saw. This is Gabe, Blobfish Radio, signing off. So you take care and God bless.